The Cutro case became a central portion of this book, became really what the book was about, because over time I realized that it wasn't just a story about a true crime, wasn't just a story about sudden infant death syndrome and murder and the complications there for a prosecutor. It was a story about daycare. This was a situation where the parents spent a lot of time figuring out whether this was the right daycare. These were people who were recommended by their church, people were very happy with them, and yet the worst nightmare of any family is what happened here. So what can we learn from this case? And the more time I spent looking at this case, the more I realized I needed to focus on daycare safety. A story and a book about parents learning to investigate, and that's one of the mantras that I want parents to leave, I want all readers to leave this book with. I have to think like an investigator. I actually asked the lead investigator here, how did you find a daycare for your kids? What did you do once you found one? Because the other important lesson is you can never know as much about a daycare when you're selecting one as you can once you're using it. Example of Patsy Haben asking her, how did you choose your daycare and then what did you do? And she was probably not the most popular parent at that daycare. She asked a lot of questions. She found that there was Clorox that they used to clean the place that was in an unlocked cupboard. This won't do, she told them. She didn't ask, she told them, this won't do. That's the kind of job parents ought to do when their child is in daycare, not just in the beginning. We all sit a little taller, open our eyes a little wider when someone's watching what we're doing, at work, at home. And that's the same with daycare workers.